if you think there is a formula to know how much to invest for retirement, you're a great man. I think the world will give you anything to be able to access your brain. Welcome to Subramani. I'm going to talk about the 4% withdrawal rule in the US, which many people think is superb and very useful. It is not. It is wrong also to think that there is a 4% rule which works in the US. The US levels of confidence in the 4% rule is down to about, a lot of people may still believe it, but the chances are over the next 30 years there is almost a 10% chance that it will fail, right? So 10% is huge because it means only 90% of the times it's accurate over a 30-year period. Now you change the period from 30 to 40. Suppose you retire at 52 and die at 92, which means you need money for the next 40 years. Then it fails far more dramatically. And US is at least, there is a very high probability of it working. But I was just looking at some numbers, and those numbers are a little scary because let me tell you, the number which was, the strategy which failed in about 90% of the times, which succeeded in 90% of the times in US, means out of 20 times, 18 times it was successful, and it could be lesser going forward if interest rates are continue to be where it is and the equity market also comes down. But just taking this criteria, a couple of students applied it and they found that the value, the failure rate of this 4% rule is 67% in Italy, and it is 50% in Japan, and in France and Germany it was more than 50%, and it was 36% in Japan, right? So this is very, very high failure rate, which shows that the US, because of its sheer datagiri and the role in the world in terms of military power, etc., is able to print notes and keep interest rates low, and therefore control it much better than any other country, not even Japan. In Japan, with this number, your failure rate would be 36%. That is huge. It is like telling, from getting from this side of the road to this side of the road, there is a 1/3 chance that you will get killed. People will not cross the road. Just put the number there that 36% of the people crossing the road die. Many people, all those who can understand, would prefer that they climb the steps or take a subway to get from this side to the other side. Now, what is so scary about this? The scary part is we may all live for 40 years in retirement. So if you retire at 52, you could die at 92. If you retire at 55, you may die at 95. So that is the challenge. And if your wife is, say, 10 years younger, or 5, 7, 8 years younger, you have to provide for that much more. So if you are 52, you could live till 92, which is 40 years, but your wife could live till 100, which means another almost 15, 16 years, right? That is the challenge. Now, if you could predict the future, like the way insurance agents give you a 30-year printout, then life would be very simple. But we do not know how long we will live. We do not know what return we will get. We do not know how much we will spend on medicine. We have no clue about all that. So what we do is we go and buy something called a lifetime annuity. It's an extremely inefficient product. It gives you poor returns. It is fully taxable, but it gives you one thing which an old person really wants in his portfolio: simplicity, right? You don't have to do anything. On the 7th of the month or 5th of the month, the annuity check will hit you. The pension check will hit you. That is an amazingly good thing, right? So not all your money can go into an annuity, but to think that you will be able to predict whether it is 4% or 5% seems to be wrong. Also, this 4% rule must have come in the US based on the last 100 years data. Now, in the last 100 years, it's very important to note that in the US, from 1980 to 2021, interest rates have come down 90%. It used to be 18% per annum rate in 1980, and now it is less than 1.8, which is very close to the inflation number. You are getting a negative return, and you are basing your conclusion of 4% return with a 60% equity and 40% debt, you are assuming that it will work simply because past American data of 100 years, if you use, you would be wrong, because last 40 years interest rates have only come down. So what should you do? I really don't have an answer, but if you are in the US, you obviously have target date funds, and you have to put some money in target date funds and hope to God that the fund manager is doing a good job, so that 40 years later when you retire, you will have that corpus, right? So for India, is there a number? Maybe there is a number, maybe it is 6%, maybe it is 7%. I've done a video on that also. But the question is, how much will you trust that number? Because you do not know how long you will live. None of all those are variable, right? How much you're going to spend on medicine, on an old age home, nothing you know. So therefore, be careful when somebody gives you some simple rule of thumb and say 4% is a theory which works. 4% is a theory which would have worked for a very nice and long time, but I do not know whether it will work for the next 30 years. Be careful. Thank you.